Have you ever felt the weight of the world pressing down on you? In the silence of your room, the shadows feel like they're closing in. You search for a spark, a reason to keep going. But even the smallest flame seems to struggle against the encroaching dark of despair. Outside, life continues. The city lights blur into cold, distant shapes, and the world feels like a place where you no longer belong. You reach out, hoping to touch something real, but everything feels cold and fleeting, just like a breath on a frozen window. Every second feels like an eternity. The rhythmic pulse of time becomes a reminder of the emptiness that has taken root in your heart. You wander through the corridors of your own life, feeling like a ghost in a home that once held laughter and light. Memories of joy feel like a different lifetime. Sometimes it's easier to turn away from the past than to face the pain of what's lost. The tears finally break. They are the only language left for the pain you cannot put into words. You step out into the night, seeking an escape. But the rain only mirrors the storm that is raging within your soul. In the vastness of the world, surrounded by millions, you feel invisible, a tiny speck in an indifferent, jagged landscape of steel and stone. When the darkness becomes absolute, you stop fighting. You let the gray consume you, sinking into the silence of total surrender. Your spirit feels like a desert, parched, cracked, and exhausted. You have walked so far, yet there is nothing but dust in sight. Hope feels like a mirage on the horizon, shimmering and unreachable, distorted by the heat of your own desperation. Then the storm breaks. Fear flashes like lightning, and the roar of the thunder echoes the turmoil you've tried so hard to hide. When your strength finally fails and you fall to your knees, the world seems to disappear in a whirlwind of grit and pain. You are alone in the center of the storm. But it is in this very place, the end of your own strength, that something begins to change. A light appears, not a cold, flickering light, but a warm, golden pulse that cuts through the purple shadows of your soul. It swells and expands, turning the very dust of your struggle into gold. The darkness cannot hold its ground against this radiance. Through the brilliance, he comes. He walks through the wind as if it were a gentle breeze, bringing a peace that passes understanding. Where he walks, the brokenness heals. Every step he takes towards you is a promise that the dry seasons are coming to an end. His face is filled with compassion. He doesn't look at you with judgment, but with a love that recognizes every tear you've ever shed. He extends his hand, a silent invitation. He is the bridge between your despair and the peace you thought was lost forever. When you finally reach back, the world changes. A ripple of grace clears the air, creating a sanctuary where you can finally breathe. His strength becomes your strength. The cold blues of your isolation begin to fade, replaced by the warmth of his presence. Listen to his voice. He whispers words of comfort that settle deep within your heart, bringing a relief that you haven't felt in years. The long night is over. The clouds part to reveal a sky as clear as your new hope. The storm hasn't just passed. It has been transformed. He gives you a light to carry, a reminder of the fire he has placed within you. Together, you step onto a new path. The dawn breaks over the mountains, casting its light over a world that has been made new. You are no longer in the valley of shadow. Look at yourself through his eyes. You are not broken. You are whole, upright, and filled with a strength that will never leave you. Walk forward in faith. Share this message of hope with others who are still searching for their way out of the dark. If you feel like giving up, remember this. He is with you, always, even until the end of the age. You are never alone. Your journey has only just begun.